rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come in straight.
What's good? It's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuail reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's up? What's up?
What's up, fellas?
Is it hump day?
Shit, chilling.
Well, I want to hop straight into it. We got a lot to talk about today.
Let's get it.
New Year's resolution. Whoever do said it first, we gonna cycle through it till we touch every team is to be touched.
On me, we're gonna set the presidents. We're gonna set the direction for these teams. I'm gonna get it cracking with the Bucks. You know, I was reading something and I'm gonna steal it from them, but it's only because I support it. It's the New Year's resolution for the Bucks should be allow Chris Middleton to get fully healthy, because you brought him back. And then you see how they played him with the restricted minutes, kind of how they do anybody coming back from an injury or multiple injuries, but then he disappeared. And I think he came back, then he disappeared again. So allow him to fully heal. So that way, when it's time for him to come back and be impactful, he can do that instead of creating further inconsistencies in your team. So that's my New Year's resolution for the Bucks. Allow him to heal him. And I got that from a different source, but I truly agree with it because I was sitting there confused as hell as to what's going on with Chris Middleton.
I'll go in with the Lakers. Health as well. They are playing good basketball in spite of AD being a question mark. Thomas Bryant has been playing good basketball. LeBron has been playing out of his mind at 38 years old. And their system with Westbrook coming off the bench and runaway sixth man of the year, their system is working. You add AD back in there, they only got 22 losses. The sixth seed got 21 losses in the West. So they got the same one loss less than the sixth seed, and they sitting at 11. And it's a bunch of teams with 21 losses, 22 losses, or 23 losses, and it's a 23-loss team higher. So get healthy. And possibly, even though y'all don't have no picks, y'all don't have really great young talent, I seen somebody say that Bogdanovich, right now, if y'all think y'all can make a run right now, so there's no real, like, dominant team in the West, if y'all feel y'all can make a run for this playoffs, why not try to go get Bogdanovich out of Detroit? He don't want to be there. Detroit is a young team. He 33 years old. Go get Bogdanovich. Y'all got all these older players on one-year contracts. He's going to be, if y'all can get to the playoffs with AD healthy, Bogdanovich, LeBron, and Westbrook coming off the bench, y'all could actually be all right.
Or Duncan Robinson.
Go get Duncan Robinson. Go get somebody that y'all might be able to wiggle in.
Though. He expensive. They
but Donovan is not as great of a shooter as Duncan Robinson is. Duncan Robinson is a better shooter, but Donovan can hold his own.
He's a better scorer.
He's a better scorer, better playmaker as far as like creating his own. But he's a puzzle too, because it always like I'm like, why can't you guard him? He ain't athletic. You know what I'm saying? He ain't strong. Like, what is it? But for some reason, they can't guard him.
Can't guard.
Speaking of, my New Year's resolution for the Pistons is get some consistency and get some real on-court leadership. They got a lot of young talent. Like, consistency, like they just got blown out by the 76ers. And then they turn around and blow out the Timberwolves. Now, that's two different completely teams. But it's just so inconsistent. Like, they need some on-court leadership. Somebody. And they need to make a move to get somebody that can guide their young talent. So my new resolution for them is get some on-court leadership and help figure it out. Because I got
that's what I talent. Thought. Because they also beat the Warriors when they were hot.
Yeah, they got all this young talent. They just need somebody to just mold it and make something of it. I mean, Detroit ain't a place that you want to go play. It's not a city that you probably want to live in, being a superstar and all that. So
That's why you gotta have young talent. They there because they gotta be there.
if you get a solid piece, right? I mean, I'm saying you got a solid piece. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could get them back to where they was back in the day, like a playoff team. We ain't talking championship. That's way too far. We talking about just making it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know,
They got
that'd be my
ways.
thing for them.
Sadiq Bey's a baller. They got some ways though.
Oh, they got a long way, but they got potential. They just need some solid pieces, kind of like my boys. But that's our New Year's resolution. We're gonna get into it. You know, everybody likes surprises.
Before
I'm
before
surprised.
we transition real quick, Quill, remember when we were looking at the beginning of the season, we were looking at the Lakers, and I mentioned Thomas Bryant, and he was like, "No, I'm talking about real big." And I'm looking at how he playing, and I'm like, those are numbers you can win with.
Yeah,
You get you another piece, he got respectable numbers as a big.
And then even with AD come back, you won't have to worry about him when he come in the game.
Exactly.
He
And
do
he's stretching
his
the
job.
floor too.
He can shoot that thing. He gonna rebound that thing.
Yeah.
10, 15 of them some games. Yeah, he gonna rebound that thing.
Yeah.
And he can score the ball. He can score that thing too.
On me.
So he's solid off the bench. Him, Westbrook, they might be aight.
You still see them? You see them making the play in?
Nah.
I can see them making a play in.
That's
Yeah, I can see them making a play in. It depends on who come back first. Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis. Because Minnesota's still there. 20 wins, 22 losses. The Lakers, 19 wins, 22 losses.
Who's in the
6 seed
11
is
seed now?
Portland. 19 wins, 21 losses.
Portland,
and the Lakers are 19 wins, 22 losses. And then Minnesota is 20 wins, 22 losses. So all of them got 22 losses. And then the Jazz, 21 wins, 23 losses. But they sitting in that 9th seed, probably because they didn't beat these teams and they played more games, so they got 21 wins.
But all them teams are up there. The one team I think gonna get back in there is Portland. They gonna get back in there. None of these
Clippers,
other teams,
I think, gonna get back in there too.
No, I'm talking about in the top 10. The Blazers gonna get back in the top 10. So the Lakers, there's no room for the Lakers, no room for the Timberwolves. The Blazers make it every year, so I'll be greatly surprised.
We just gotta see because they on a little losing streak, and the Lakers, although they lost to Light, they was winning some games.
All these damn teams on the losing streak. The Warriors are now. The Suns were. The Minnesota Timberwolves were. They had the negative streak. Remember, they broke that. Ever since we talked about it, they've been beating ass.
Yeah.
So, we are too.
Memphis got the longest win streak right now, 8 wins.
Oh yeah, y'all don't. I mean, y'all just got 2 games lost though. We ain't gonna talk about that.
We're gonna knock Memphis off.
On me. Going to get back to it there. My bad. I just had to, give that man his respects. Thomas Bryant.
Nah, we on a. We beat them boys. It really don't even matter. So Steph Curry came back, played against the Suns, a D Bookerless Suns. I came up short, which is a big surprise.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it Quill? Is that a surprise that we came up short?
Lose at home against the nine Suns. The rest of the guys, yeah.
You want to know? I'm gonna tell you why it's not a surprise. Because what you said is self-explanatory. Why you think it's a surprise? Losing at home is the number one thing. We're the best team. Are we still the best team at home?
We're one of the best teams at home.
We 5. All right, so Denver is the best team at home right now with only 3 home losses. So we still one of the best teams at home, right? But you said at home, and then you said the sunless Suns, the shiningless Suns, okay? No Paul, no Booker, neither one of the Cams, no Crowder, no Ayton.
They had one starter.
Mikal Bridges, right. So looking at that game, the reason I'm not surprised is because these are the games we lose all the time. We lose to the Detroit Pistons. We lose to the backup damn Grizzlies. We lose to the Magic. We lose these games. Remember last year? Wasn't it last year when we lost to the same situation with the Pacers? We lost.
Y'all lost to
These
the second year. Like
the
they
third string Pacers. These the games we lose all the time because we go in the game and be like, exactly what you say. This ain't shit. That's what we do. So that's why I wasn't surprised we lost that game. I was surprised I called you last night though, Quill, like twice when I seen we was having a special guest appearance like Curry, because it was originally the 16th and then they bumped it to the 13th. I had to look at my like what? It's the 10th, and they ain't say nothing. They got me. They got me. I gotta call Curry after this. Smack shit out of him. But so to see him play, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta tune into this game. But I think that's the reason I wasn't surprised. I see Kerr take ownership for the loss. The players weren't ready. The players need to take ownership for that loss. Nobody played with a sense of urgency, but I think I know why. Curry come back. He played timid. How many games you see him with under 4 rebounds and assists? I'm out there watching it. He not going to get it. You know why? Because he ain't trying to get hurt. Curry, if you ain't at that level, then continue to heal. Ain't no point for you to get out there and you ain't aggressive on them boards like you normally are, and you ain't slanging that rock. Ain't no point for you to get out there and play. Then you see Wiggs. I don't know what's going on with Wiggs. Maybe he still need to get his legs up on him. He wasn't aggressive. Jordan Poole still carefree with that rock on the breaks. And I mean, he had a miraculous play at the end. Like the last about 5 minutes of that game, you actually seen the Warriors turn up, just taking the ball, snatching the reads, all of that. We had 45 rebounds. The Suns had 57. You got out-rebounded by them motherfuckers. You had Torrey Craig with 14. And then Damian Lee, how many he had? He had double digits as well, rebounds? I think so.
7.
He had 7. But he went
That's
11
a lot for him.
He went 14 for 14 from the free throw line. So when you look at the free throws, we got to learn how to draw more free throws. You can't tell me everybody know how to draw more free throws than us. We got to get in there and we got to quit being afraid. When I'm watching Mikal Bridges play, look at the plays he making. It's concise. They're calm. Even if he's under pressure, we got ballers too. Wiggins, make the same damn play. Anthony Lamb, you 2 feet from the basket, make the same play. So I didn't see that sense of urgency. And it was potentially because now with all the pieces back, there's been the first game when you got Wiggs, Curry, Clay, Green, Poole, and supporting company. Now people roles are like, all right, so what is my role now? Now that everybody coming back. So first game back, and like I said, I'm not surprised because even if it wasn't the first game back, look at this whole home stand we just had. We lost to the Magic, we lost to the Pistons, and we turned around and lost to the damn Suns, the Sunless Suns. So I wasn't shocked. But I did see the last 5 minutes of that game, and then Klay Thompson showed up to play. I even seen him snatch the board and go right back up. So the light that I see with Klay Thompson, I enjoy it. I seen Iggy knees work. He jumped up and did a putback. But honestly, if we're going to play him for 30 seconds, sit his ass out. Iggy, we bring you back for mentorship and leadership. You shouldn't be getting ejected. And you knew you fouled Damian Lee on that play. So why you have us waste the timeout and the challenge them? You knew you fouled him. Come on, bro. So, but I still see the light with Klay Thompson. Steph Curry dropped 24 in his return. And we had that fight in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Them boys was firing that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Between Steph, Wiggins, and Clay, they went 11 for 33 themselves from the 3. Wiggins 0 for 4, Steph 5 for 15, Clay 6 for 14. Firing that thing.
On me. But like I said, y'all do y'all research. You'll see these the games we lose often. We'll show up and beat the sleeves off the damn Celtics, and we ain't even got Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Best team in the NBA. Huh?
Poole played the whole game.
That's what I'm saying. But games like this, it don't happen.
Yeah. We'll be all right.
On me.
But
But
yeah,
you know
Go
we
ahead.
were talking about the streaks. And ever since we talked about the streak, I think they won one more game, and then they lost all the last 3. So did we jinx the Warriors?
Nah. I
Nah.
think right now we gonna this month of January leading into the All-Star break. We finna tune up the lineup and everything since everybody back. And then from All-Star break on, we're gonna look like the best basketball team in basketball.
Mark those words.
Yep.
You heard them. You heard the man. I say we didn't jinx them because even if you look at all them wins we had at home, how many of the wins came from we had to come back. One of the wins, we were up 20 to the Blazers, and they came back, and then we had to come back and steal the win from them. So even though we were winning those games, a lot of those games came down to the wire. So I don't think we jinxed it. It was only a matter of time. Jordan Poole can't keep turning the ball over in the closing minutes of the game, and you expect us to keep winning those games. Protect the ball, young squirrel. So, I don't think we jinxed them. The inevitable happened. Now we see we touchable at home. Now what we going to do? Fine-tune, beat ass.
Okay. Okay.
What we got next?
Shout out to the Warriors. We'll see what y'all do. Jordan Clarkson, the new bad boy in town. Mr. Hold me back. Hold me back. Hold me back.
Jordan Clarkson, he's showing you he from Cali. That boy he trying to fight everybody. Every time I turn around, he booting up to somebody.
What do you think is this? You think it's the frustration that they started off so hot, now they on a big decline?
Nah, the motherfucker's starting
frustrated
now, so he's smelling himself. Go put his ass back on the bench. He gonna quit trying to fight people. I tell you, every time somebody look at him, bro, he like, what's up? What's up? Not fast. Like, come on, bro. Chill out, Jordan Clarkson.
No, I think that part. And they have a chip on their shoulder. Utah altogether has a chip on their shoulder. So even though they are losing games, winning games, they're in the 9th seed right now.
No,
they have to keep that edge in order to be competitive because that's how they came in. In order to be competitive, they got to keep that chip on their shoulder, and he got to be,
Nah, they down to the 12th seed right now.
Nah, Utah Jazz is the 9th seed.
Utah Jazz 9th seed.
The Lakers are the 12th seed.
Yeah. So watching them, they all kind of got an edge. They all kind of all of them kind of play chippy like that. And he seems like he's the vocal, I'm really like that, y'all don't hold me back. He seems like of the ones that's like that, he the one in the locker room telling everybody, no, I really would have slapped the shit out. And he got to go prove it.
Yeah. I think he low-key going through like a midlife crisis because he been in the league for a hot minute. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him like this. I don't know. He just need to remember because I think he got kids. He need to remember, hey, bro, you ain't out there for all of that, bro. Go sit your ass down. Because somebody gonna bend and took you up on your offer. You're gonna get hit with that Draymond Green. Knock your braids up out that motherfucking head, man. Sit your ass down, bro. Gonna have Quill on here talking about light-skinned people again. And sit your ass down, bro.
Hey, I just be saying, you be jumping crazy, boy. Sometimes, boy, well, at least he ain't Poole. Wasn't even like him. He would have cleaned up Jordan quicker than Poole. Poole was just like brushing him off, like, well, get out my face. I still got hit.
Get your ass up. He said, look at you. Fucked around and got your ass dropped.
All right. What about changing gears to Mr. Ricky Rubio on a return? Do y'all feel like that's beneficial or detrimental?
Who gives a shit?
Rubio returning?
He's eyeing his return, so probably within the next month.
Okay.
I feel like it's indifferent.
I don't think he has a spot on the court.
Shit.
I think he mentors. That's what I think he does.
Rubio got a spot off the bench or on that court when he play ball.
Yeah, you can say that.
Like when that
He been
man
out the
play,
game for over a year.
yeah, but when that man play, he not athletic. He never been athletic.
He nice though.
He's a point guard. Like
he make a play. You know how to
gonna
pass the
have
ball.
if he gonna be 8-9 assists if he starting like he always been. He gonna be Ricky Rubio, one of them. Like Rubio, one of them. But he been having out of ball. Shit, Rubio is a backup point guard. Put him on a playoff team and put him as a backup point guard. That'll be aight.
Come on over.
You would take
Man,
Ricky
don't send him to
Rubio?
Dallas. Don't send him to Dallas. Dallas got to
come
think
over.
about ruining
come
their
over.
players.
Yeah, he would consume NATO minutes.
He can come over.
No, Dallas don't do their players.
He don't need to be where he at now, for real, for real.
What you talking about in Cleveland?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
don't need to be there.
That's cool.
It's wasted talent there. You might as well come on over.
I like to
Garland
see
starting. Who off the bench as the point guard?
NATO. That's why I said he eat NATO minutes.
Oh yeah, he gonna eat. Man, NATO. Yeah, you want Garland your starter and Rubio your backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all don't lose no ball gonna be moving the whole game. Ball moving.
Not
unless Donovan get it.
Once Mitch get in zone,
touch
he's not doing nothing. I was saying like it's Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell having a hell of a season. He playing a lot of minutes, and when Garland healthy doing his thing, like for real, they gonna be playing the bulk of the game. Like you don't really even. It's like it don't even feel like they take breathers. Like you don't really.
Yeah, but when you can,
talent, you can get something for him. Send him on over. Mark Cuban, make the call. Do something.
Keep that man.
Send him over.
You got 3 solid guards in your rotation.
Well, you don't know what he is.
I don't know. He's a point guard. You can't lose. He ain't lose his eyes, did he?
Look, so what?
He ain't lose
his eyes. That don't mean he can put the ball where it needs to
Look,
go. You don't know what he is.
Yes.
He's been out of basketball.
I watched
for so
Draymond
long.
lose all his
same stuff we talked about with Ben. You don't know.
Draymond
you don't know until they get back on. You don't know until you get back on the court. You don't know until you get back on that court.
We gonna see. You don't look point guard like Chris Paul can get hurt. I imagine when he come back, he gonna be a point guard. Like we
have those expectations.
He might not be scoring 13, 20 no more like he was.
Has Chris Paul missed the whole season? Has he?
Chris Paul get hurt every season.
Yeah, but has he missed an entire season? Does he miss an entire year?
Chris Paul literally go out. Chris Paul. I'm willing to say yes.
Has he missed an entire season in his career? Missed a whole entire year, no play, no nothing. He's missed months. But he's missed an entire year, an entire season. Played not one game, just gone the whole year out.
Well, I think Ricky Rubio was playing last year. He just missed a year, so from start to finish.
Yeah.
Has Chris Paul missed a year from start to finish?
I don't think so.
He's missing like 3 months before.
Yeah,
like when he hurt his thumb, when he had that little surgery thumb, he came back in the playoffs. Didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
All I'm just saying is you just don't know. You don't know. We don't know. And then the Cavs got something that's working right now. They might not want to. Nah, you just stay over there.
I think he could definitely when I when Quell explained it that way and I go look at their roster, it's kind of like Love. Potentially Love on another team, he kind of like Udonis Haslem. They don't even give him the time to get out there and produce because how long he been in and whatever. But it's been times they had to count on Love, and he put up some nice numbers, like showing you glimpses of who he used to be. And but I think Love brings what?
I ain't like that comparison.
What, him to Kevin Love?
No, Kevin Love to Udonis Haslem.
No, I'm saying if you send like he could be on another team where he's Udonis Haslem, where he's just that old guy, that locker room presence, that leader, that voice. He gets no minutes. That's what I'm talking about.
Blake Griffin.
I wouldn't even say Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin to give him some minutes there now and then.
Udonis get in the game. And every time he get in the game and get a rebound. Every time he get a rebound, he set a new record for most rebounds ever by a Heat player. Every game, every time he get a rebound, he sets the record for most rebounds ever.
Most rebounds by senior citizen.
Like, so every time that's why he's still he gonna put that thing up 7 more rebounds this year. He gonna get 7 more rebounds this year. Stay 40, he 42, stay till you're 45. Get 20 more, 30 more
He
rebounds.
said, "Hey, Brady doing it.
Why not? He put you in 2 minutes left in the game. Go grab a board, old man."
All right, man. Go ahead and get us in the next one. I don't even want to talk about
it." All right, so the Clippers. They come up big with a home win versus the Dallas Mavericks. The history of this is the Dallas Mavericks cleaned the Clippers and got them on up out of the way in the playoffs. They never had any numbers where you see you got PG, you got Kawhi Leonard, and then they had Pat Bev around that time too. I gotta go back and look, but I know they had PG, Kawhi Leonard, and you would think they'd be able to do something with Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic going to single-handedly kick them about the playoffs. And you've just seen, them have bouts since then, and the Clippers have taken their fist to the face. But last night they delivered a crushing blow to the Dallas Mavericks. So my question is, does this have any postseason implications? Are the Clippers saying we ready for y'all? What do y'all
will?
Huh?
Yeah, I would say yeah, because they did that without PG.
Yeah.
And Kawhi Leonard is showing numbers that he had back when Toronto and stuff. So it's a scary situation from the Mavericks standpoint. When you got Kawhi Leonard give you 30 plus points, almost double-digit rebounds and stuff. That's scary.
It's scary when Christian Wood is y'all starting power forward and he gave you 3 rebounds.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about our side. I'm talking about what they did and what they can do. And that's what even without their second option.
Because he takes him at the 5. It's like literally, it's like 2K. Like now the big thing on 2K is like they'll make bigs that shoot, so they just sit out on the perimeter. So if I got my 7-foot center who's a rebounder, a paint beast, you know what I'm saying, glass cleaning finisher, if I'm all the way out on the perimeter guarding this dude, I can't get no damn rebounds. So that's what happens. So even though he's not as strong, he's not as big, not as tall as them other 5s, they got to guard him. He's faster, more agile. But when you put him at the 4 and you got more senior guarding him, well, guess what? I'm your size. I'm stronger than you. I'm faster than you. I can play the same game that you can play, and our 5 still gets to be down there. So he didn't have the advantage, and I think that's what made the difference.
And then your starting center, Dwight Powell, got 2 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
He'll never put up numbers for rebounding though.
He only played 8 minutes. Never mind. He played 8 minutes. I give him that.
He don't never put up numbers. We're not a rebounding team.
I got to be about 14 on the rebounds.
You can't rely on Luka to be a number 1 rebounder.
That's what I'm saying. We're not a rebounder.
And your number 1 scorer. And get everybody in the offense.
But I think it's by design, though. I think they're designed to assist Luka with getting his production. I think it's by design.
You think they defensive? That's why he always stand in center field like LeBron be standing in center field?
Yeah, I think it's by design.
And that's
it's constructed in a way to help him get his numbers.
I can see it.
Lack the more so even just lack the talent. We got hustlers. Our players aren't skilled. We got Dinwiddie, Hardaway a shooter, but outside of Luka, Christian Woods is decent, but our players aren't skilled. Dwight Powell is not a skilled big at all. He's just big. He's just big and a hustler. And that goes a ways because he's gonna play hard.
Yeah.
But he's not skilled. Like he don't know the tricks and trades and the moves and how to get this and how to make that. He just dirt.
Now take heed to this. Luka had 11 assists, right?
No, 11 rebounds, 7 assists.
7 assists. Okay. So he had 7 assists, and the team had 15 as a total. So there was 8 other assists out there. Yeah, I got to create plays. Nobody on your team scored over 15 points outside of Luka. But y'all gave up from Norman Powell 27 points.
Like that's like pretty standard. That's why we only gonna get so far.
Yeah.
Like nothing that we don't like. What we did today is outside the norm. Tim Hardaway had 16. Christian Woods, he kind of low on the 12 end. Then when he had 13, like that was a surprise. Reggie Bullock at 6. That's a surprise this year. But it's like that's normal. We're not gonna win. We're not gonna win playoff games like that. We're not gonna win playoff
but
series.
remember what I had said. I said this piece right here. You know, so I said you don't know what you can expect out of the Clippers because you never know who's gonna play. PG didn't play. But I said that could be the team, and even Quell said, hey, I think they do match up. And we seen them lose. So
the Clippers got so much more talent, which is scary.
yeah, we know that. But you was the one big gums and big mouth talking about.
We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them because, like you said, you don't know who's gonna show up in a 7-game
but y'all
series.
didn't. Oh, yeah. But I'm just talking about in a regular season. It's not even 7. I ain't even getting that far. But the question does it have postseason implications? And you said nah.
No, I don't think we're gonna lose.
I think this year potentially it does. You get that type of production, you insert PG. As long as he don't do anything to give y'all the ball more, I think it definitely does.
The Clippers could be a really scary team with their coaching, with their veterans, their team, with them getting healthy. The way they match up, they got a solid center, they got a solid point guard, they got 2 solid 20-point scorers that's gonna be there when PG come back. They could be a very, very scary team. Should they beat y'all without PG? Why play big boy basketball?
We worried about the Warriors and the Grizzlies. That's what's gonna stop us from getting to where we're trying to go. Not the Clippers. Not the Clippers. Playoff Luka ain't worried about that. We're worried about the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Go ahead, brother Deuce. You got something for us?
All right. So we got a would you rather segment tonight, you know, kind of prompted by a conversation I was having, and I said, I think that's food for thought. So let's go ahead and eat up. I'm gonna give Ted. We got about 5 minutes left. Ted, you're gonna get about $1.30 to state your piece. Quell, you're gonna get about $1.30 to state your piece. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's gonna be. And then I gotta go back to something we talked about in our last episode, because Ted tried to dupe me. And he got me. But then I thought about it. I said, nah. So the would you rather? Would you rather have Luka with this season's stats or James Harden with his MVP year season? So James Harden from his MVP year or Luka from this year? Who would you rather have? Ted, you go first. And if you need it, I can tell you what his stats were the MVP year if you need it.
Go ahead, say it for the viewers. 36 points a game.
36 points a game. 7. Hold on. I got it right here. 36 points a game, 7.5 assists, 6.6 rebounds a game.
4th seed or 5th seed? One of them.
I can go. Hold on. Give me a second.
While you're looking it up, though, it's kind of hard to compare a complete season against us being about halfway through the season now. It's kind of hard to compare, but I'm taking Luka.
You taking Luka?
Luka's closer to a triple-double. I think Luka's at, 34 points a game or something like that.
Okay.
And he's like a 99, like a 34, 99. As of right now, we're in the 4th seed. And I feel like not the Warriors, but the West is a way better now than it was then. I feel as though I'm taking right now, us being in the 4th seed, Luka being a 34, 9-9-ish type player. I'm taking, and then the type of numbers that he's putting up, I'm taking historical numbers. I'm taking Luka.
Yeah, they were the 4th seed.
It's just right now, though. But I'm saying it's hard to kind of compare.
No, I said the Rockets were the 4th seed.
Yeah, so it's
I'm taking Harden.
It's hard.
I'm taking Harden.
All right, it's Quell's turn. Let's go.
I'm taking Harden because at that point right there, he just couldn't be stopped. That season, with everything that Luka has in his bag now, came from that season. That 36-point outburst, that step back three that nobody else was ever doing before he done it. That everything that Luka got in his bag, the bump off pull up.
Man, Luka's
going to the foul line 7 and 8, 9 times a game.
Go ahead.
The step back three.
James, no.
Hey, this his minute and 30 minutes. I mean, his minute.
Dirk ain't never done no step back
three-pointer.
You're not finna. Dirk ain't never went through his leg 6 times, then stepped to the side and shot a 3. He ain't never done that. So James created all of this that Luka got in his bag right now.
No. What they got to do?
I'm taking Nat James that year.
What's
way
the
he was
question at
playing.
hand?
Who are you taking? What season you taking? I'm taking Nat James that year, that season.
Like, who's the better player?
The way he was playing unguardable, those stretches, like 40-point games he went in a row to get there. I'm taking Nat James. That man was on the tear that year.
Okay, you taking that James Harden
because that year, even though other players were playing great, he beat LeBron out. He beat LeBron 28, like 8-9. He beat LeBron out. Everybody was playing good, and he was the runaway MVP. And I don't think Luka, with his numbers, is going to be the runaway MVP.
Because he has a Jokic in this season.
And a Giannis.
A Giannis. Like
and
that,
a Tatum.
He had to go through that.
And a Tatum.
Right. I mean,
he had a triple-double to go. He had a triple-double to go through, too.
Westbrook. He had a real triple-double to go through. Not a close
them triple-doubles ain't like them Jokic triple-doubles, though.
You're right, but
Jokic ain't got a triple-double, though.
But
Westbrook had a triple-double. Jokic don't have a triple-double.
He ain't averaging it now.
Oh, look at them boys.
But Westbrook did.
And then you shook your head. You shook your head saying that the West back then was better than the West now. You shook your head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the West back then had the KD Warriors. I'm taking that West over any West.
That's one team.
Yeah, that Harden had to play against. That's one team that he had to go against. Luka ain't got to play them Warriors.
So look. So we gotta go and wrap this up.
It's the whole West. Like you stay
one
right. Team.
And
we gotta go and wrap this up. Last episode you duped me.
The Warriors still winning.
The Rockets, the
leaning. The Warriors is still
with the Spurs. The Rockets.
But after I looked at it
now. The Kings.
Luka put them numbers up against a third-string New York Knicks.
I'm gonna take the Clippers and Chris Paul. I'm gonna take Chris Paul and Clippers over them.
Hope y'all enjoyed the facts, opinions, and BS presented by your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell. Hey, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, get at us.
Really?
Take those Warriors.
You just want to argue. You just want to argue this week now. You just want to argue.
I'm gonna take those Clippers, Chris Paul and them Clippers over these Clippers. I'm just saying what I would do. I like those.
Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak